Antibiotics can have a devastating impact on someone with cancer, and that impact becomes even more important when wasting syndrome is already present because you're no longer dealing with a simple situation of appetite or calorie intake. You're dealing with a fragile system where digestion, absorption, metabolism, and muscle preservation are already under stress. Antibiotics disrupts one of the key systems that helps hold everything together, which is the gut microbiome. Welcome to the Sippable Solutions Support Show. I'm Danny Cade, cancer cachexia survivor since 2015. The gut isn't just a tube that moves, food through the body. Much like a river, it's a living ecosystem, but made up of bacteria that plays a direct role in breaking down food, producing certain vitamins, supporting the intestinal lining, and helping to regulate how nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream. So when antibiotics are introduced, especially broad spectrum antibiotics, they don't just target the harmful bacteria, they also hit the beneficial bacteria, and that disruption can change how well the gut functions. In someone who's otherwise healthy, that disruption might show up as temporary digestive issues like bloating, diarrhea, constipation, or changes in appetite. But in someone with cancer, especially someone experiencing cachexia, the effects can be way more drastic because the body's already struggling to maintain weight and muscle mass, and even small changes in nutrient absorption can have a huge impact. Cachexia itself isn't just weight loss from not eating enough. It's a metabolic state where the body increases inflammation, alters how it processes energy, and begins breaking down muscle tissue even when food intake is present. When antibiotics then reduce the efficiency of nutrient absorption, on top of that, the system is hit from two different directions at once: less usable nutrition coming in and increased internal breakdown continuing at the same time. This helps explain why some patients continue to lose weight even when they're trying to eat more or supplement their food, because intake alone isn't the only factor that matters. In practical terms, 3 people can eat the same meal and have completely different outcomes depending on the state of their gut and their metabolic condition. One will gain weight, one will maintain, and one will lose. Antibiotics can also indirectly influence appetite and food tolerance. Some of us experience reduced appetite during or after antibiotic treatment, while others develop temporary sensitivities to certain foods due to changes in the gut bacteria and digestion patterns. Now, if eating becomes uncomfortable, that intake is going to drop. And in cachexia, even small reductions in intake can have a huge effect because the body has less reserve capacity. Over time, repeated disruptions to the gut microbiome can affect how stable digestion is between treatments, meals, and recovery periods. In cancer patients where treatments, medications, and illness cycles are already placing stress on the system, antibiotics can add another layer that temporarily reduces digestive efficiency. Restoring microbial balance is part of restoring the body's ability to fully utilize nutrition again. This is why antibiotics are not a neutral factor in cancer care when weight loss is already present. They're necessary and life-saving for infection control, absolutely. I had to have them too, but they also temporarily change the digestive environment in ways that can make nutrition harder to optimize. Understanding that interaction shifts the focus away from simply eating more towards supporting the full chain of digestion, absorption, and metabolic stability. That's exactly what the guide I offer is built around, because I've lived this too. I was eating and still losing, trying hard and still wasting, and nobody handed me the full picture of how to support the gut while still getting nutrition in at the same time. And the reality is that you have to do both together. You can't wait for one to resolve before you address the other. The guide walks you through what I actually did, and it's free. Just drop the word fuel to get it. If you're watching me on TikTok, then DM me the word fuel, and I'll get it straight to you. Thanks, everyone. Join me next Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I make it on time. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties today. 2 p.m. Pacific. I'll be sharing why eating more isn't stopping the weight loss, because really, if eating more food solved cancer, weight loss, cancer cachexia, there you go, it wouldn't exist. See you then. Bye for now.